Now to our other top story of the night. Should the rich pay more for tickets? And should this be for all citations or just some?
And New York City council members just introduced the proposal to ease some fines based on your income. Several European countries do this already, but would this really work in New York City?
Yeah, Pix 11's Jay Dow is live in Hell's Kitchen to explain. Jay.
Well, Shirley and Corey, right off the bat, let's just tell you that this does not affect parking tickets. Day fines is an old school literal reference tied to a day's earnings. Today, it would be tied to your income referenced from your tax return. William, an electrician and single investment property owner, working hard to put food on the table Thursday night in Manhattan's Hell's Kitchen neighborhood.
I got a building myself.
When it comes to facing down any building violations, William says he would welcome a system that tries to level the playing field between mom and pop landlords and wealthier big-time developers.
I don't think it's fair for me to pay the same fees as a person that owns a multifamily unit or a big developer, in other words.
Brooklyn City Council member Justin Brannon is listening and hopes his newly proposed legislation will inject what he calls equity into the city's complicated system of fees and penalties. It's a system of so-called day fines that has been used in several European countries for decades.
We think that fines based that are calculated according to income would deliver that equity. They could pull up your tax receipt right on, online, and the fine is then calculated according to your income.
There are several ways to handle a city-issued summons.
Brandon's bill addresses only civil penalties heard by the city's Office of Administrative Trials and Hearings, also known as OATH. OATH does not process parking and traffic tickets, but there are dozens of other violations, like the failure to comply with directives of a department employee, or littering, even failing to comply with directions on posted signs. Joanna Weiss is co-executive director of the Fines and Fees Justice Center.
Somebody who makes minimum wage, if we want them to have the same deterrent value, they probably don't need a ticket that's quite as high as somebody who is an upper income earner.
But there are differing opinions.
The rules are supposed to be for everyone.
Expressed by this driver, who says he has aspirations one day of being that deep-pocketed offender.
Who knows? In next month, I might be the big guy back there.
What's also clear is that there's a lot of technology and infrastructure that would need to be set up that would allow city officials in the field and judges in the courtroom to readily access someone's tax return in order to determine their fine. We're live in Manhattan tonight. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.